Alright, so I guess I am live. Alright, so I'm gonna try to wait a couple minutes for a few people to get here, because that's usually what happens. Waiting on YouTube to tell people I'm live. I need to just checking Facebook real quick while waiting on the Okay, I'm glad I caught it this time before I sat here waited for a while. I forgot to check to make sure it wasn't live, and turns out it hadn't gone live yet. Alright. So a couple people should know I'm live by now. Alright, so I've done a few things off camera, and one thing I actually recorded, but I'm like, I'm not going to bother uploading that, is my MacBook Pro would not allow me to install the Mac OS on the hard drive, and then, because like I can't stick a hard drive in the MacBook Pro and then do it. So I reached out to a friend of mine who is in California, Antioch, California, and he shipped me out the 500 gig Seagate hard drive that has it installed. Turns out I don't have any local friends that have like full fat Macs that can really help me. Most of them barely know how to turn on a Mac, let alone do something like that. Carefully pull these cords out. Carefully pull that cord out. Carefully pull that. Like, I'm actually getting pretty good at doing this. I've done this so many times. So what I did is I took the hard drive that was in it, this HGST 2 terabyte, and I partitioned it with two partitions, one of which was the operating system, and turns out that didn't work. And I'm just now noticing that these posts here have a bit in them, so I can take them out, because whatever happens at this point, I don't know. But I'm going to leave the I'm going to leave it in a way that can go back in. Oh wow, somebody put blue Loctite on them. Probably Apple. So this is a 500 gig Seagate drive, and it's going to go in here. That's pretty much all I really know. I know it has, he said that he made it on a 2009, on a 2000, I can't remember if he said 2007 or 2009 iMac, but he actually went ahead and took the front off of an iMac like I did here, and he installed the, I can't remember if it's not El Capitan, it's the one before that, I think, or the one after that, I don't know. I gotta be honest, I'm not all that up to date on what Mac operating system we're up to. But yeah, so he took the front end off of his, well, off of one at his house. I don't know if it's his personal computer. Hey, George Blakely. But yeah, so he made this hard drive on basically the same iMac. And so if this does not work, I don't know what will. I have something in this drawer that I could take it outside and vent my frustration with it. We could do that as a fun YouTube video that will never get monetized. And yeah, the problem is it would probably get like 10 billion views. It'd probably be my most viewed video ever, but yet I wouldn't be able to monetize it because of let's just call it a long distance hole punch. Ooh, I just laughed and I got some laughter splatter on the screen. That wasn't good. That wasn't very nice of me. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good at doing this and remembering which ones to put in, which ones to not put in. And just make sure, yep, those top ones came out. Because why the heck wouldn't they? So, this generation of Mac, I actually really didn't mind because even though it looks complex, this really isn't that hard to take apart and user service some stuff. I mean, they had, apparently there were some proprietary issues with like the later ones, later hard drives. You had to be careful because you would only be able to use either that brand or that model. Like, I don't really know. Like, it was really weird. Alright, let me get this set up and then I will set up the camera. You saw my Mountain Dew there. Alright, so like I said, I mean, even though you have to take the front off of that, that wasn't a hard job. I mean, I wouldn't say anybody could do it, or should. You know, I'm feeling lucky enough, I'm going to plug in my Ethernet cable. But yeah, I did some stuff off screen, all of which was useless. Oh, it just turned on. I didn't hit the power button. So, let's see. So, if it's so are you kidding me? Now, this has had the battery out of it. Oh wait, hold on, no, it's the option button. This has had the battery out of it for over a week at this point. I don't know at this point. Did I do anything wrong installing the hard drive? You know what? Let me make sure that the SATA cable didn't like come out of something. And don't do like I did and don't just yank on the cable, on that power cable. That's a very bad thing to do. I would call this the cursed Mac, but there's a YouTuber that goes by Action Retro that has a series called the Cursed Mac. I could call it the Cursed iMac, but you know, I don't want to feel like I'm trying to steal any of his thunder, because I'm not. Sean seems like a really cool dude. He's actually relatively local to me. He's like 45 minutes from me. Alright, so I'm going to where does, alright, so yeah, there's no other way to do this. I would like to try where's the power coming from? Yeah, like this particular era of Apple, like they used like the same size screw for everything. You know, they made it possible to work on it. You know, this is the era of Apple I think most people probably miss. I know the, hey Jeff. Yeah, I've come to realize that this machine is probably going to end up going to free cycle next time I'm up that way, because yeah, this is just not. Alright, so that, alright, so that's the power for the hard drive. No, that's not the power for the hard drive. I think okay, so that goes this way. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, we were getting power to it, because, you know, you can't really test the hard drive with it. That's probably some sort of protection, because, you know, you got the screen on it, and let me look at something here. Let me look at his notes. He sent me some notes. Alright. Yeah, he says it's late 2009 to 2011 iMac 500 gig with OS 10.10. Now, what I don't know, and I had this upside down, alright, so this is a 1224. Right now I can't see your chats. Alright, iMac A1224. Now go to every Mac, look up specs. Now can I go by serial number? Alright. So let me try typing in the serial number, and I just dropped the screw that stuck to my arm. Okay, so we're gonna try W. All right, W8737 10 JX88. I'm not a robot. No results were found. Oh, that's because that's a Q. No results found. Alright, so enter. Yeah, I'm really lost here. Yeah, so apparently these started in 07. 09 looks a little different. So it's a 2.66. This one says 2.4. So I'm going to assume it's an 07 or an 08. That might be my problem. See, I was going with the oldest one. Thinking so, but yeah, this should still run 10.11. Alright, so I'm back to the chat now. I think I'm going to put this back together and try booting it one more time. This time I'm going to make sure that the battery, or not the battery, but the hard drive and all that is tight in there. But yeah, so this is definitely a 2008 model. Looking at everymac.com. I may be missing one of these screws. So these aren't the screws for that. I'm going to need to find I lost at least 2 screws to this thing, to the power board. I think if I really want this thing to ever work again, I might need to hit up Louis Rossman and be like, hey man, I know you don't know me, but you want to do a video together? And he'll tell me to go F off. I don't know why this was here, but I took that off, and I'll put that back on there. I think again it was down to protection. So that is, yeah, we're I don't know if there's going to be another video on this thing unless I have like some major breakthrough. This will be probably be it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that wire does, but it can wait until I get up there. So luckily, what I have found is it doesn't seem to matter how the backlight cables are plugged in. Yeah, like I know that this isn't like a 5K iMac or anything like that, so I'm not all that worried about it. If I really cared for a Mac, I would try to find like a Core i5 or i7 iMac, but I'm not particularly a fan of Mac OS. It has its purpose, I'll give you that. Like it's not a bad operating system, it's just not Linux. I may do a PRAM, try to do a PRAM clear while I'm at it. I mean, I don't know how long you're supposed to. You know what? You know what I could do? My next, maybe there is an adventure I could try. I might need to go get something out of the living room. I don't know. I just so it's Option Command P and R. I'll let it do this for a minute. Yeah, because the instructions he sent me is before installing the hard drive, please do the following. Press the Alt Option key on your Mac's keyboard, then press the power button. This will bring up the boot menu, but I can't. Yeah, because that's what happens. Now, like, I don't know how long I'm supposed to hold this. It says about 20 seconds. And then it'll do another chime. Right now I'm not on the Alright. Now I'm back to the chat. And I'm doing this again. It seems like that, yeah, I mean, it's been more than 20, so maybe because of the firmware lock, it's not letting me do that. And I believe if I hold down C, it'll do the same thing. It'll come up to the firmware lock. Because what I might try to do, if that's the case, if it doesn't, I can go... You know what? I might try to find, what was the... So I have some news that at this point, only those of you that are in my, hello Mike Paradin, that are in my live stream right now will know. I mean, it's going to come out tomorrow, but tomorrow I get my new teeth. So 10.4.10. Wait. Please note. So I might be able to get like a Lion CD. Oh yeah, so I think I just told you guys. So tomorrow marks the end of my dental journey. Well, it's probably not the end. You know, there's going to be more to come, but I will have my new teeth tomorrow, and that is amazing to me. Oh yeah, you can see the OBS there working, but yeah, so there will be a video tomorrow about that, and it's probably gonna be a short video. And it's going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning, so that's going to be fun. I haven't really had to be out and about at 8 o'clock in the morning in a while, so. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this here because there's really nothing else I can do. If I can get a CD, I can try the CD, see if that'll work. If not, I might see if there's a place in Avondale, PA. So I'm going to do a screen capture here real quick. Let me get rid of this stuff. So let's get rid of that. Do display capture. So, oh, you know what? I can put that one back up. So if I can't get this fixed, now I know that crap, my brain has stopped. I know that YouTube will demonetize the you know what out of that video. There's gonna be no way I would make a dime off the video. But if I could get these guys to agree to let me set this up and set up my GoPro like somewhere down here on the wall, is that something you guys would want to see? I'm going to bet probably not. But if I could get these guys to, because I'd probably start with a smaller one and then work my way up to the 12 gauge. But that's what I like, because right now, like, the thought of taking this out to the DOD and just bang is pretty intense. But if I could get them to do that, is that something you guys would want to see? Like I said, probably not, because nobody, even I don't like videos that involve senseless destruction of electronics. That's probably, oh, okay. That, this right here was confusing me, but that's the, thingamabob on my, monitor. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this here because, I got nothing else to say about this thing other than fornicate it. I don't want to say any of the other demonetization words either. So, I really appreciate those of you that watched this. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment,